Hello friends and welcome to Misconceptions. I'm your host, David White, and this is our recording space.
What do you like about City of Mist compared to all of the other RPGs that you've played throughout time?
I have played lots of RPGs, but the thing I like about City of Mist is how fluid it is, like how narrative driven it is. In D&D and other, I'll say crunchy games, but when I say crunchy games, I mean like games that have a lot of rules. The party, or rather the focus of the story, quickly becomes like murder hobos. Like, we are people that are vagrants and we go from inn to inn and town to town and we just kill things and take their money and possessions. But in City of Mist, there's like actually a reason for your character to be doing things. Like, there is your external conflicts, which is of course like solving the cases, like who murdered this person, where did this thing go, who is this missing person. But there's also like the internal conflict of the logos and the mythos. You have what you know you are, your logos, going up against your mythos. Like, what is this etherealness to my life? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? And of course the rules are fun, and the rules in a very neat way like reflect that focus on narrative driven gameplay. So I just like that it's story focused. I like to tell stories. I of course love D&D, but I love City of Mist because of the focus on the characters and their motivations and like the story that they create.
What is the biggest change? What is the hardest thing to get used to in this system as opposed to like D&D?
The hardest thing to get used to in City of Mist, as opposed to D&D and Edge of the Empire and other games like that, is combat. I've really struggled with combat ever since we started playing City of Mist, like keeping it balanced and keeping it interesting. Because at the beginning, well, first of all, City of Mist, its combat works differently. There's no initiative order. It is a very cinematic flow, just like the rest of the game mechanics are. So there's no initiative order. It's like, now the vampire goes, now you go, and now the vampire's minions go. And it's been really hard for me to make combat threatening or have like some weight to it, because really and truly, I don't have a lot of control over combat, because if the characters roll well enough, the bad mother jammer might never get like a swing in on any of the characters. So it's been difficult trying to figure out how to do combat, like how to understand the soft moves and the hard moves and the MC intrusions and things like that. So I would say that has been the biggest change for me, going from a very concrete wargaming like D&D and Pathfinder to this free flow, the characters roll, and if they roll well enough, the wolf never hurts them at all, so why did I make this character?